so yen hyehyɛ mu no kasebo ayaboaboa no fiti nura nwumre na no paya ebepem sabre ne ye de abram sepem to bre ene brada awian na kasebo no nwumakuo bi aso yemu ama yemu ayedru pa this way chocolate drink yes de ohia eye ensuohie unya ensuohie na wote ba ko gumu ana kyesa ahodim bocho wanya na wode akwa wunwuma so best point savings and loans aweye mre yes kakra bia ho sensem ayedeja ewo oman mu yesisa ko fete kra bia bi ya obetimi do ho atoso yie no matoto sikasam yie amount enu nti ne kanfo best point savings and loans at the amount afi special ice mineral water ene drinks no wo ye dwumade bia na opensuo ene drinks aseve wase de a mentwa wo mo emofi so wo product no kama pa nwako bi eka we hu na wo maso ye mu emu ayedu e de kasebo no ebrem kasebo no edoso pa de ebedi mu akotene bi eni omampani nana adodankwa akufuado edi afutuo ama eneli mpanifo se wo mo maloto no a wo mu etwa no na ho fan na ganafo enyagidie ewo wo mu sanso na aban enso the strategic sectors where to say edu to dwa watch say wo ba be hwe ama ho atumpon pa na bi asogana fo nyina eso na vehicle asset dealers for wo monka bom kuo no wo mo atoto asraban say yoko boss no wo ne nkasa kwan a wo fa so twetwen wo mo cars bi ekoba bi no yade a wo mo ni enye ho kra na afutuo so akọ amagana fo nyina say ahunidie hu nsem so no anasa ahunidie hu nsem no enye asban ko asede no ye nyina ye ka ho bi ye betimi aboa ma ahunidie atumi adimu ewo man mu tie nyina ye nka mbom ne enye ne sansem bi ka we hu ya editie na edihwe ne yesemfo asone so semen famrem sepem to rekasebo ene brada wi ewo UTV so channel 360 ubenya bi atie ewo ho mi a me bedi ho chiame eye mosomfo adwoa obi ye munra kasebo no emu ye bawra kasebo no mu ana ye kwakopie mu ewo omampani nana adodankwa akufuado ye kɔ ne nkyɛn ɔde afutuo mapa ama National Lottery Authority NLF empanimfo sɛ wo mo enhwɛ na loto no a wo mo etwa ewo oman Ghana mu wo mo enda ho emu na ho fan na kyese poto kasam enye transparent eno betimi aboa ama Ghana fo anya gidie mapa ewo wo mu etimi atwa loto no epi.
The 30th anniversary celebration began with an official launch of the 29th of September 2022. In October, we joined the world to celebrate Customer Service Month, appreciating our cherished customers for staying loyal to our brand all these years. In the month of November, we decided to call it Good Causes Month. The Good Causes Foundation, Your Excellency, was launched by your competent Madam Chief of Staff last year, October. And we can say that a year down the line, the NLA Good Causes Foundation has given back to over 200,000, we've touched over 200,000 lives and touched several communities across the country. We commissioned mechanized boreholes in several communities across the country. We continue to support communities with toilet facilities and donated food and sanitary items to several institutions across the country. We have also supported hospitals with incubators, refurbished schools in remote areas, granted scholarships to bright and needy students, and established a smart lab for the Bostal home, amongst many others. We believe there will be bigger hurdles to cross, and while we acknowledge that work that lies ahead, we remain resolute with a renewed commitment to do much better for our cherished patron.
I commend the NLA for its sustained efforts in maintaining this national endeavor, especially for the sense of commitment to fulfilling the obligation embedded in the National Lotto Act to take care of the needy, the aged, orphans, and destitute. Giving back to society through your Good Causes Foundation complements the efforts of government in the development of our country and is worthy of emulation by others. As an institution tasked with revenue generation, I would implore you to ensure that you exercise the highest form of transparency and integrity in the conduct of your draws, to uphold the confidence that the public continues to have in you. The onus to achieve this does not only lie in your ability to generate revenue for government and give back to society, but more importantly, in ensuring that the countless Ghanaians who play your lottery games receive a true reflection of the daily results published. It is only then that your promise of enriching lives through games will hold true meaning. I urge you also to implement stringent policies on responsible gaming, chiefly to prevent minors and underage persons from patronizing your games and to help sanitize the lottery and betting space. The Ghanaian people are expectant of reforms that will help you live up to your vision of becoming the organization of choice and blueprint for lottery in Africa. I wish you all a joyous celebration, and I'm confident that the best days of the National Lottery Authority, and indeed of Mother Ghana, lie ahead.
Na sɛdeɛ bɛyɛ Ghana yɛbɛtumi afa yɛn ntoma pa afrantie no aban ayɛ sɛ ɔde sectors bɛyɛ te sɛ edu asi hɔ yɛ a wɔba bɛboa ayɛ adwumaden ɛwɔ mu pa tumi aboa ama mpuntuo akɔso ɛwɔ man Ghana mu ma bi aso Ghanafoɔ nyinaa ɛso.
Ghana Free Zones Authority and Penfo Edumadi bi ehyehyɛ so ɛwɔ nkran. Potoka Assembly ne di da so ɛne third annual investment week. Dwumadi na se no ɛna ɔsoafo a ɔda dwadie na mfiri dwuma asoɛ no ano. Oromanyamfo Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten di na ne monyam kwakɔ pie mu dwumadi no ase. Ne kasɛm no na wo kyerɛ mu abade nhyehyɛ baako bɛyɛ du bi agu apono so bɛnam saayɛ so na ɔman Ghana esike mu ayɛ memmerɛ sɛ de da yi ne penalty no wɔde abɔ ne sikasɛm na hoɔden asan aba mu biem na wo kyerɛ mu a ndro deputy mfudie so enchine dwumadie ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana mu ndro yɛ nom ɛkɔ yɛm ɛfɔm agudie bauxite aluminium iron fidi dwumadie entoma yɛ ɛna finema hodo edidi dwuma ɛwɔ fie yi so anyina monkanea ɛne nneɛma nkae nyinaa no yɛ nhyehyɛ ahodo a ban de gu apono so a yɛbɛbɛdi ho dwuma ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana mu ne yɛnam dwadie nkitahudi a ababɛtɔ bibiman nyinaa ntamu no anam sayɛ so ɛde adi dwa na sika abɔ ɔman mu ɔkyerɛ nsɛm sɛ
I am emphasizing the need for us to direct our attention to attracting investments into these strategic sectors because this is the investment week and I'm not sure how we are going to get out of the situation that we find ourselves in unless we start looking for private capital to move into some of these sectors. But as you expand industrial production through these investments, you have to be able to sell. And that is where the African Continental Free Trade Area comes in. The AfCFTA provides a market of over 1.3 billion people to us. Fortunately, Ghana is the headquarters of the AfCFTA. So if not for anything at all, we should be able to milk this opportunity. And if we aggressively promote investments in these sectors, we have the opportunity to sell to the rest of Africa duty-free, quota-free. But it goes beyond Africa. We also have duty-free and quota-free access to the whole of the EU market. Again, we are not doing much with that opportunity.
No, actually, no. Ura Michael Kwe Jr. Kwanchele for Penina, wada Ghana Free Zones Authority, no. Onuso kasa chile mafin kwa no, sikabe $27 billion. Edam pinu fotima bwa no ediama baya. Nipa 33,000 wenye jumaye mu 31,000 die wenye na no waya Ghana for.
I wish to remind you of the Ghana Free Zones Authority's role, not only as a regulator, but also as a facilitator, ensuring that we all work together to yield maximum returns. Nevertheless, as a gentle reminder to our partners, some companies have not yet submitted their quarterly returns. Some are indeed quite late. And also with regard to the audited financial statements. This lack of submission of quarterly returns is affecting the authority's accurate data for management reporting and decision making. Some of the companies also owe some rent in terms of ground rent, not renew their licenses, and we just wish to use this forum as a reminder to ensure that these anomalies are corrected in the ensuing year so as to enhance our ability to be able to be of greater service to all of you.
Yet to akase bono esu yenya nte yese Ghana ban any IMF for wo mo akobenkro e wo sika $3 billion ho ye ani nyina no eye staff level agreement na enchechemu no de yama ne boni Mark Byron o dwumadie no ase enti yenko ne nchen na omo ye nchiremu sa staff level agreement no e de important e na IMF for any Ghana aban epe akere Mark mo akwa ba e ba prem to break us yo na sa 3 billion sika yi a IMF for any Ghana Yakob and Krum assisi om Sasha Kratasia, womo HSA staff level agreement no as anything.
Yo, you know, about 6 months ago, almost 6 months ago, now buying a Chokoma, other two Ghana for them so called IMF. A son a Chokoma IMF for say, so now economy now do no obey here or Momoa, so no but me a bisika bishumu now a buying so to me as share in your may. Now, after almost 6 months of negotiations, no, and joint press conference, a year Minister of Finance, or my photo sound for a year under Iraq and Okoyata, any IMF team lead, Stefan Rodet, or Mohodi, our car, Minister of Finance, no, the more than 2 years, you say at staff level, say, at a staff level now. Let's say staff or more IMF dispatch almost some Ghana no near negotiation no or IMF staff no at that level no or reach a loan agreement of $3 billion for 3 year a 3-year program a year $3 billion. But as before Sikai Babano a year other headers other issues also as a collective yeah creditors Ghana creditors also as some Motias here or your more your mechanics also as some Motias here say sa 3 billion in a buying the money or Mojituma that's the next level after staff level agreement, you know. I see a sanko my creditors were 3 billion both domestic and foreign creditors no or my say Omojatuma much me all some grounds no minor it me just alone at the share the economy no much me it me ama economy na start yin senior yin na after this staff creditors agreement no so and as the creditors not just one a year board management board of the IMF omo final so mejatum final a year mejatum ama by first quarter of 2023 no that's a $3 billion loan you share no say beba at the moment the IMF loan ya $3 billion at staff level it is say na kwakodu nti omo purchases kai ya share no say betumi aboa ehiafo etumi dey raise adwuma etumi raise enwuma akofom ne ade na economy na confidence and enimo no etumi rebound I say approval ebetumi aboa to stabilize the economy inflation ekoso ye enema ekoso so can say forex foreign exchange ekoso so ebetumi stabilize this announcement no send the shock waves into the financial market aboa ma ni padodo na mo just say $100 no as so mo DPA was in the next few months no so dollar ni kitawa sila dollar na eba form a 11 cedis plus no that ban na eba form this $3 billion eba system no na be cushion the economy na o dollar no say o e wo fear it will be going down the value of the dollar will be going down and the CD will rebound and as a bit na ho the CD no ebe cost rubium and you know this is a good news for Ghana at the moment. Investors' confidence in the economy no rebound. And no sana finance minister and IMF team lead Stefan Rodet and they are joint press conference I say by the first quarter March 2023 and that's within the first quarter no or maybe Jatum finally but the board management board of the IMF bet me just kaya tun that is Ghana asmia anyas kai they share your can say economy no it me aboy it when asama ekoso finance ministry
so na che said yaka ne creditors no wo mo ebeji atum na afi IMF fo so e de omo sa team so na che sika no by first quarter of next year de na abeka yensa
yo finance minister said Ghana for you na in the position be do say economy no akwa down and I say economy na from pa ye ka many nyama do na stop kwen yes or so bia say nyina ya moa na obia kaka betimi aya abo economy no nyina timi aboa eti osre say yeah also need to use for bekasa or any other agencies other areas to bekasa other stakeholders to bekasa betimi aboa to rebound economic confidence into the system no nyina say eti osre amanfo nyina say betimi aboa na Ghana economy no etimi asore say nyina ya hwe
yo mark ye beda wase ewo amanebo a odi free Ministry of Finance for enchan ebaye na kakum ya gine kokuo no anum IMF for mission team no owura Stefan Rudet wono so ekasaye enu nti yenkotie nsema hodo a opani no ede tudwa.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Let me start by recognizing the significant economic challenges that the country and the Ghanaian people are facing these days. It is against this backdrop that the authorities requested an IMF-supported program in early July. We have since then been engaging very closely, and I am extremely pleased to announce that the IMF has reached a staff-level agreement with Ghana on a 3-year program that will be supported by an arrangement under the extended credit facility and in an amount of about $3 billion. Let me add that the agreement is subject to approval by the IMF management as well as the IMF Executive Board in the period ahead, contingent on receiving financing assurances from Ghana's partners and creditors. The Ghanaian authorities have committed to a wide-ranging economic reform program which builds on the government's post-COVID-19 program for economic growth, the PCPEG, and a program that tackles the deep challenges facing the country. Before we take your questions, I'd like to highlight some of the key elements of the program. It includes reforms to ensure the sustainability of public finances, and to do so, the government will implement policies that lead to a reduction in the fiscal deficit by enhancing domestic revenue mobilization and by streamlining spending. The government also announced a comprehensive debt restructuring. The program will also include reforms to strengthen fiscal transparency and public financial management, improve the management of public enterprises, bolster governance, and tackle structural changes in the energy and cocoa sectors. Reducing inflation, preserving financial stability, enhancing the resilience to external shocks, improving market convenience are all also very important program priorities. Importantly, the program will seek to protect the most vulnerable and create space for growth-enhancing measures and social spending. Finally, the government is taking steps to promote private sector investment and job creation. Paul?
Yanko and some fufru na eye adwumayefo a womo ewo vehicle and asset dealers for womo enkabonkuo mu no na womo echese womo ani enye ho kra say Yoko Ghana Police and GRA for womo ebeto hye womo so womo garages ahodo nam so ato cars bet say 300 akoba bia womo enhye da hu ba bia cars no womo edi akwa kuduru enti aye Ghana ban ne womo ka bia yeyi no womo mehwe nka ho asem ema womo no mu hu car no ekira kwan.
It has come to our notice as a union that a combined team from Yoko and other state security agencies like police embark on massive exercise against garages owned and or operated by VADAC members, during which about 300 vehicles and cars were seized and towed to unknown destinations from various car sales ports here in Accra on Friday, 9 December 2022.
2020, aban okachire yese me import car emfa mo man mu. Yene ni gusu aye ka ho asem sa asem ne nsiye. Na we nsu firi hefa. So obi akofa car ode aba oton na car no wa frɛ ne sɛ ɔmfa mra na monto no makwa akɔ seize car no de free ne nsɛm na mo de kɔ ɔmo wie ya nso ha ɔmo ne nam garages ɔmo ba ɔmo ntumi nka bibia na ɔmo afa cars na ɔmo de kɔ anya ye kura ye wo union or hard ma aban ni di nsa wo so aban nim yoko fo nim sa union vehicle and access dealers of Ghana no omunim adenti na we no nyina omo mo empanimfo na mane na omo sisa cars ama se cars e wo garages nyina no de eye papo de anya papo omo sisa ni nyina ni wura mo se omunim de enti aye sisa cars no yesra aban
car enye mobile phone ene e de ahye ebotom aban wa me de car na ba amia tua duty amia yi car no e de abesi ye yard ye garage na wasan fa kire abase yendim reason no wa be fa car no back say yentua duty car no be stolen sansam na aban ne kan yesre general public ni say the cost no enya no kre enti no yesra aban say omra clean no me hu reason ti a obeye sa ade no yoko nkuta permit bia na because we to me no wa ba say obefa car no on what basis ye hwehwe bu kakra ye free omo nchan kire say omo say cars no e fa kwan bi so ne bewura mu wo Ghana kwan ba so ne fa bewura mu but ye pese yoko fo no ti asese mra wo krom ha omo ampanyi on ti asese mra wo krom ha ene ma ya aginsemu because ase ye hu se bibia enye control e wo krom ha
yes ene segrama ikumasefo ni amata kwade fire away because bankers e wo krom ha no enya de aban ne man kwan so omo ma yesika omo nti asese waji om sika na abeka cho om se yoko aba be fa ka no sa adwuma no omo ni yedi ne yani abre nyanu ma esi hwa ba bia dollar aduru hwe gold dodo a omo so de ko Canada eko US eko Europe adana yoko sa adwuma no ntimi nya ma aban ekwan omo fa so a omo ye dollar omo to dollar wo krom ha no Bank of Ghana kwan omo fa so ye sa adwuma we no adana yoko embem no mu sisi sa ne ma ne nyina na nkofo akoba we ye gam sefo na mo de sa de we ya bedie hwe ye boy CB motimi di etua bobo na na sisi other hospital because of ubefo bi ka mo sumun kita court order bi a mo be fa ka no mo ba na mo kita court order enim se court penny utimi ye nka hwe na mo di mutumi nti sisi afa na mo court akoje order sisi ka na asase no ma befo bi ka $1 million from 2018 up to 2020 car 2022 cars no car bi wo ha ye tua duty 4.5 million na wo kokasa yi
na aseye hwe eye amanone ensem so ne kronkuma nkita hodie hu nsem so ene nyumapu ahodo a omo eka bi ayehie no womo ede enam yenu asi hoatoato adwen ye national dialogue ya womo ekasa afa nipa fa hodie hu ensem so afi hwehwe ahodo a efa enuro hu no womo akasa afa ho a womo ehwe se de be ya drug policy of Ghana no womo ebetimi akrakra no yie.
Global Shape sees drug abuse in the sense of first a health issue, and also we talk about the human rights of the people concerned. Human rights guidelines that are brought is contained in chapter 5 of our constitution. Everything is there, and what we want to see is a more humane system of it. First of all, we used to just see somebody consume a little bit something, we said in 5 years. Doesn't help anything. We now want to go beyond that and see how can we treat the person and save the person from any addictions that he has. That's one way of seeing it. Then also, there are the aspects of industrial use and medicinal use. You see, in America and the rest of them, many drugs are produced out of this. But the point is that the law made sure that we are not allowing toxicity that will affect people. All we want is now, we've got here stakeholders, civil society organization, experts. We want to see how we can get Ghana to shift without actually losing focus. And that's why I made a point. That reform doesn't mean we are not criminalizing recreational use. Recreational use is still an offense.
For too long, punitive and cohesive efforts to address drug-related challenges have exacerbated stigma, discrimination, relied excessively on incarceration, and caused tremendous suffering. The need to put a humane, public health focused and human rights lens on this crucial area for sustainable outcomes has never been more important. In line with the International Drug Control Framework, all states need to pursue a holistic approach that unites health, criminal justice, and social services, and that protects and respects human rights. We are pleased to see that Ghana is one of the key countries that is leading the world in pursuing such holistic approach. The current drug policy reform in Ghana clearly demonstrates this.
Yenka se wonga omukura lorry load. Ebia we beye friends say articulate ma. Nyom ne yeka ho asem. What you say? Wonga omunum kakran. Obi wa wanom. Obi an stop no. Em ma no nyai da. After they were addicted. Say when you be anoma. Asem or enu se achi no. Enu ye hospital ejuma. Enti ye ka human rights at the center no health apomden oni akwa wadua no ye ne den kasa ebia nubone no instead say be no ye nkyere no say bibi foforo wo ho obetima ye enye we nkwa no obetima dua before what the second nyina him. So sometimes commotion we are obi so afuo a ebe ho so ni ahye no okokan say na we wo mu enti na wo complaining no enti yesre say ye nyina ye mfa ya dwemmra na ye momoden ye nyaaya anka obi a bejai edubone no enti na say ye ni ekọ won a omudua omuhweda e produce no what you say omudua no omu produce omu na say ye ni kom so na nye won a sebe wonya ntampe ba ko atwe.
Na afutuo akọ amagana posifo a sisi a womo apase out na womo every high risk operational training center ya ewo achremantin ye wo okre mansini emu womo achre womo se womo ebayi womo emeye adwumaden pa magana police service no fo na ntuma pa infra chense womo ba beje bribe abebo nipa apo edi ayeye ewo adwuma no emu.
Your actions and inactions will be under the scrutiny of the public, and that you are going to serve. As we urge the public to be supportive in the discharge of their mandate, I will urge you to be first, exemplary law-abiding citizens for others to emulate. That the public is our client, which includes victims of crime, perpetrators, witnesses, and general members of the general public at large. Therefore, in dealing with them, we expect you to exhibit a high sense of professionalism, civility, and the respect for the general public. Always treat the people the way you wish yourselves, spouse, parents, or children had been treated. But in all, be fair, firm, and fearless. Note that policing is about service, sacrifice, and selflessness. I therefore urge you not to fall into the pit of get rich quicker syndrome. The pit of get rich quicker syndrome by eschewing bribery, extortion, and other corruptible practices, which can make your policing career short-lived. Also commanding all the regional police training schools, your able staff of class instructors, drill instructors, administrative staff, mess staff, artisans, and all others who helped in bringing you up and shaping these recruits to become what they are today. The police administration is very grateful for your sacrifice and immense contribution in this regard. The police service recognizes hard work and achievement, and in line with the tradition of the service, I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations to G. Sergeant Owusu Samuel of the National Police Training School, Accra, for emerging the overall national best under cadet officer for placing first in the national under cadet standardized examination. Similarly, I also extend my heartfelt congratulations to G. Recruit Apiaban Festus of the Regional Police Training School, Hope, for also emerging overall national best recruit for placing first in the national recruit standardized examinations.
Empan pi se bronya base ya eya kan kwanhia eta esipa na ekobasa Ghana fo ye kanekane ye ni bebre ehwe bonsam se wo ka ho bie na emaka kwanhia no esie no nam so ama eye oman hene ya wo osino osabere ma aduda ko edi afutuo ama adrobafo se bronya bebe wo mo ema wo mani enna hopa kan kwanhia bebre wo ho a enye bonsam eye wo mo ankasa kwan a wo fa so ekaka no ene nam so man kwanhia no esinti wo mo mani na ho se be ye kwanhia no ano bebrase
senia beye na konya badie ebeye wano na hyenkafo ensini pa okwan ho emfa nipa okwan ho emma kwan ho enye sakatu nti no mansini krati penyina odan fante akwa south mansini no ano urumunyamfo ene sofosu ene mpenifo akawunti apam ho ene car station kama pa ene wasi ede ma hyenkafo di wonjuma e wo mansini no mu se won firi kwan ho na won ko station ho no konko ni wojuma na wogina so nso ede kokobo ma wonyina se station ho na okọ no e mo wonfa ho no konko ye washing bay e ho no obesora no pani anwumre no ahoro won ka ho tirimo wo ye saade a enya de no mo betwe kura
na se de etumi se station no animu ne da ho kakra abie kuro nim kakra na ye mpese containers no besa akwako sisi kwan no hu biom enu nti empanifo ayen hye se ye bepe baabi wo inside ha ya na ye de containers na no omo wa ha ye ma omo koye no ya ma omo ade aba besisi ha na omo tumi ato aso aye omo business afeso ye besere se driver unions GPR sini cooperative mombo modia se mo beka kire mo members ni nyina se emo obiara enka se ohoro ka ewo ha na de ka besia na bia akwakofa nsuo one bucket bi na se agorago na o se me pepa ho so na ohoro enti nsuo no ne samira no from the esenke no na a weekend adwuma no nyina
mansini ka chipenyine ka se kire no emrase badwani usi amanfo fante akwa south na mu emrase badwam urumunyamfo kufi wo kyeragyekum ono so kasai
ye daban ase se wati nyina yesufre na ye kwan a yesu hu contractor asen abaso empre no baby bebre ho a ye nya ne sa muti already na adwuma na o ye no de di kan o ye ekwan ye free osuno ha a kosi bososo na yeda abayase yeda amakwata ase yeda obia wode ne ho ahyem amakwan abay ase
na ne kwakura mu no osabere ma adudako osino hene ono so kasai
se u free ha u free Kumasi anenkran na o branch ako sama na se abompa u se pragra o se de ne abobo ya ne tazi nyina park benku ne fa. It's unfortunate say pragra for no onim driving regulations bia say yem park wa ha ne ha I can say car ba intino ama ayo how my inti aba ya station there mestre say taxi for no ba ha ya pe ba bi fufu ama won abobo yare pragia for won nyina so enko ho said e ma sen bia ma
na empanifo a wo mo eda kwatri aye government hospital ano ye wosunyano west mansini mu na wo mo ede adesrede kese eto aban anim se oduma se kwan no kokopiem ewo kwatri no wo mo extra se kwan no enye mfuturu a ebo no bokwakodu hospital ho no na wanim mfuturu enya asem ketwa kra wo mo extra empanifo se wo mehwe na wo mo ye kwan no ema wo
Ninti aye wo ha ne se ye celebrate ye 25th anniversary Divine Montessori School. Nyankopon aya ya drum. Ye did 25 years. And it's a celebrity year. Then we thought it's much say ye beba ni abe donate bibi ama ye community. So we chose Kwetri Hospital. Dustbin, chairs, bed sheets, thermometers, gauze, gloves and others. Nina it's worth like 9,500. When you're the first of its kind. You're celebrating your 10th anniversary, no? We went to the regional hospital, the children's ward, and then our 15th anniversary, the regional hospital with wheelchairs, walkers, and others. Near Exanco Municipal Hospital, it was Sunyani, so a comma almost wheelchairs, any walkers. And so this time, now in year 25, no, we thought it best to say, Nyamishrai, Senebaya, Yansu, Yabe Shrama Ebinomo, and into Yabishra Quitri Hospital with items, yeah, they buy.
So, as evidently seen, in future boying. Because of the road. And see, one of the big challenges right now is really affecting our patients. And so share cases are medically respiratory problems because of infutro. It's really affecting and run now and a LED based on the disease statistics. And apart from that too, we don't have wards. Your ward is sometimes we may have to refer patients outside the hospital to other facilities like regional and municipal. It's a huge challenge. The community has started with a project on Pesomusi ward MIA. So if more people can come in and help, our Munsubits donate cements and other things. Donations in fact, Quetre facility, you be here near my be
na Deputy Director Emma Asoye hwe nkwadaa ne nipa eyedie ho nsem so eye awura Sabia Peteka na wono so de afutuo ni adesede amagana eye wo ha wo ensem wo bia ye philanthropist ahodo se wo emmoa ewosika kwan so na yentumi empeja emma eyedie emu se de be ye betimi ama wo akon akọ manim ewo abrabomu.
According to the statistics from the Greater Accra office of the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, as of August 2022, 31.9% of Ghanaian women have faced some sort of domestic violence. It's either physically, economically, psychologically, socially, or sexual form of violence. Gender-based violence is a menace, and it must be given all the needed attention to eliminate it from our society. I wish to appeal to all stakeholders to keep on giving their financial and technical support to programs such as this, which are geared towards empowering boys and girls to yield positive results. To my dear girls and boys, I would like to encourage you to take your studies seriously and achieve your full potentials. Again, I urge you all to endeavor to become leaders and agents of change in your homes, communities, and the country as a whole.
Sexual education, and first, yen kan wasem we fie awofo very say awofo be hwe ne ba wo na no ade na one ne ba be ka na bosie say we ne ma oye oba we ne ma oye obema oba ne obema da say na esi enti hwe ho ye eye fere enti ya na ye jama teacher fo no ampa school mu nso niema ekoso na na ade kire na ekoso no enye book ana nwoma suase ye di nwoma nko a na emom the boy and abrabomu nyinanti both formal and informal education. It's ya na your best teacher for no say. Menkasa wo for mo nyo ma said ye na so teacher for na nim say eya na ehon komodie no den ma wo for. Enti school ni akola bi owo arehemu ni gidie wo ni teacher mu say oya bra na obuni sa obetumi aka kire teacher ni say be ma bi make advances and I say or share ni bibia otumi nye teacher ni bi mu gidie ka kire teacher ni no and sample na teacher na ka say bi afre wo maame and afre wo papa mame nti yesterday teacher for ni say wo mu muayen awofo enyi feri ani mfiri ho na ba bia adru no mo ne omo nka say wo ne wo ba na nka obesua fi obi ho onsua papa no kane no de na nka school bia ewo school hihye mu ana say GS hihye say wo say school bia nya counseling unit na akola no say bibi chire ne so a wakọhọ akọka enti say da so wo ho a ye be sere say omo hye mu kena say bi ni ho nso a ye sere omo say omo hye say ebi be wo ho fi say omo no omo nim hia ehia fe ese say unit ne ewo ho na aboa nkwala no ama say bibi ha omo a omo nya obi esu a kire no ama watu omo fo
enamu nsemsem no eya dodo na ebi wo free teacher for our for even
among students na mpo no ebi wa nkrofo de enamu nsɛmsɛm de tata nkwala nom ebi wa first omojitum but nkwala ni di akiri sa affect omodisua ema omodisua no enkoso imagine say obi nyame ahyehye no so mra wiase no me lawyer ana o me doctor ni na nam say enamu nsɛmsɛm obi de ha no nti na disua eto etwa e baabi nti asasore no yenso e botan ni say beboa schools any municipal assemblies any babia ya sorry your churches ewo nyina na certain issues e koso ewo important no asasoro no yenso ya boa ama yetumi aso ano
na atichafo ene asukufo a wo mo ekosukuu ewo yarotwene krom DA basic school ya ewo Chama North district mu na ekasese babia wo mo ekosukuu no enye kra enti aban mehwe CC ma wo
ne mu hu akiri hai ne atechefo eni kuru aboa ne ya hode betuma so ni yantumi anya kase nti ne ohu o hwa ye abe na aguso na se ne sitia na nam se nyanchance nti no biri bia nsuo beto bia no etumi famu o hwe nnua ya abatai nso wase ya edubro bia ye hu a wo bebre e wo soro eno so krampo etumbo nkura no hu se ne osi hu no se ko ba se nsuo eto na se school bra na ebe ha adwun bebre se school for na tenase a omo books be for school for na nkasa omo nta de nyina ebe for na che se yentumi nye ho hwe either se ye be for nkura no no mo akofie because ye ni bia foforo bia
be ba school agise nkitachini se nsuo ta ntena dani nga na nkora ni nyina baba boaba no side sei na me ma bia chiniye na asinso na omugumani etosu bie no wo kira de a aponche a ono wanya heat no also milika no oba be ma ni di nachi na omunyina be ura class wo ye to a obiem wo kira de no obeti ade se akora bia kama da nwo obehu ade se wo ni firi soro na ate agu fom ye se ye pe ba bi fa na ya frɛ nkora mpanyimfo no na baba beku wo no
situation say ne sitie o class ya se ya ye ne table nti nkora no ye ba class ya ye de book ye momo a omuntimi ntworo omuntimi nye bibia di no an say ye ba ye fa book na na ye de checheche omusi ya na ye de ya san ye ko go so ye ba ha say no a table plastic chair na omudi ama aba ne bra ye friends duwa chair ono so miensa pe nkora no so begusu bebele di begusu bebele no so yentim ma bentro o ba na se o ma writing book na o mo tro a mo tro no nupa no begusu bebele ji se wo yibi firim
to yes raban se o mesi school da mai na mi wo classes ye wia ye ko JHS ye be fa form ye be bre ye kwa ye be fa form ye banso ye be fa form ye be bre nti o mesi JHS wo amai ye nuan mo mo awie binuma man to aso so mbe fa from jomont mi anto as nti yes raban se o mesi school dan bi mai na ye bre me pese
ene na yebegina ya atwene kromfo areho semi so na yakwa akoje aboafo nkrato abaye ba bongo difara e de agodie mu nsem bebrem menko ba bia ye twa ye ho abasisia